Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of the Small Streamers Podcast. My name is Dominic Stankiewicz, or Infamous GG. We had trouble with the audio muting in the first little portion of the podcast where like the introductions were going on. But on today's episode, we're gonna be having ALorasch and X_Lonnie_X, two streamers that are close friends of mine IRL. We talk about a bunch of stuff, kind of branch off from gaming a few times. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give the introduction just because the portion where we had the introductions got cut off because Twitch just muted my audio for some reason. So yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. There's gonna be plenty more to come. We're gonna either do Monday or Tuesday drops with the interviews on Sundays. So the interviews are gonna be live Sundays at my Twitch. So Infamous GGX is where you can find those. Probably after 6 o'clock, just because Aloe is gonna be my co-host, so it'll make everything flow better. Just because I'm not the best with interviews just quite yet. So yeah, look forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. Let me know, give me some feedback on my Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, or whatever. Go dish them a follow. You'll see the borders that I created for them. So give them a follow on their social media. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you. You're a COD streamer. Are you a Animal Crossing streamer? I don't know. You gotta let them know.
COD, horror games. I try to incorporate some art streams here and there when I can and when I have the motivation, when I have something to draw, but mostly COD right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've only seen her. I actually haven't seen you do one art stream, so you have no motivation in his bullshit.
I have seen one.
All right.
When we first started dating about 10 months ago.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, obviously, like I know where you guys are from. Let's start off like where are you guys from? Like how long have you been streaming? Let's like give a rough estimate of like your follower count. Like I said, it's like small to medium size streaming. Like, I mean, I know Aloe's isn't like small or medium, but I don't know.
It's in the middle.
You're
medium.
In the middle. Yeah, you're in the middle. So
it's medium.
I don't know if you guys, like I said, like where you guys are from. Like I said, I know where you are. I know how long you've been streaming, but everybody else would love to know.
Who's gonna start?
You're always gonna start just because.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're a lady.
I am from Garden City, Michigan. I have been streaming for oh my god, maybe 2.5 years, maybe a little bit more than that. I would say I'm more of a smaller streamer, just getting my community growing because I really like when I started out for the first 1.5 years. I really wasn't streaming constantly. I was only streaming. I felt like gaming or something. And then just recently my community started to grow to maybe like 220 followers, maybe 5 viewers of stream, which isn't bad. I have fun. That's pretty active. I like talking to everyone. I like being active with the chat and involved in them and knowing them and getting to know them off stream too. So it's a lot of fun.
Hello.
Well, I'm from Bay City, Michigan. I'm a COD streamer. It's a tough community to grow in. It's a big game full of big streamers, but we're making things work. We've been streaming for about 2.5 years, going on 3 years here in March. It's been growing. Just about to hit 1,400 followers on Twitch. Got almost 1,400 on Twitter. Just trying to keep the motivation and grow with these people and get to know my chat. I get to know them pretty personally, and it's like to have a good time with all of them.
You actually do have 1,400 followers. I checked last night when I was doing my research. You had 1,400, or you have 1,400. So you have 1,400. Elaine, you kind of brought up you average like 5 viewers. Do you ever find that to be like tough if the chat's not going? I know I do. I don't average as much as you. I average like 2.5. Such a fucking huge number. But do you guys ever find it hard to like interact with the chat or like continue to grind towards like a certain goal when you have only 5 average viewers, or your chat isn't active enough?
No, honestly, I mean, there are like times where it kind of does get to you. Like, it's where they tell you to try and work on your mental health and not get into your head so much when you're streaming, and don't let the views and the numbers get to you too much. But sometimes, yeah, it does get upsetting. But most of the time, when you even just have one person in there just like talking to you here and there, or constantly talking to you the whole time, that's fun to me. Like, just having someone in chat talking to me and kind of showing that they're interested in the stream and what I'm doing, it's really exciting. So I try not to get in my head about the viewers and the numbers or anything, but that also motivates me to grind a little bit more and put more content out there and stream more, so that way I can just make the numbers bigger, I guess.
But this is literally bouncing back and forth. So like every question I'm asking, if it's like directed at Elaine or you, Alo, you're ripping it right after, or Elaine vice versa.
After.
He's literally just looking at his mustache and beard, thinking this guy's cool. But here's the disappointing part: you just have to have a mustache for all of November. I don't know what gives you the authority to not just have a mustache. Damn it!
It's also No Shave November, so
yeah, but it's just mustache
for you. It's all personal preference. Just because you can't grow.
If I had personal preference, I wouldn't have just a mustache.
Exactly.
I thought it was a low key rule that you couldn't have anything else besides a mustache.
No.
I mean, I look good with just a mustache, but holy shit! All right,
Wait,
do you
podcast for again?
What? All right,
No,
do you ever find it hard? I mean, I know you have a decent sized like Discord community that you guys talk in a fair amount. Like I've been in there and I see you have Superior, Moretown, 1 hour.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm forgetting anybody else. I mean, Damien occasionally. I don't know. You guys are always like bullshitting in there or whatever.
Yeah,
do you find it hard when you stream and you don't have the viewers that you have? I see you've been ripping like double digits the past.
I mean, I used to, like, when I first started out, 'cause I mean, I was like, okay, this would be like, I felt like I'd be like, okay, this would be easy to grow on, and it's not. It's not, especially in the COD community. But I take my bad days with my good days. There's some days where I'm just not feeling it, and I know the chat can see that, so they don't want to be around, and that's fine. But you got to take the bad with the good. You got to learn from it, and you got to keep persevering. I mean, I don't pay attention to the numbers nearly as much as what I did 2 years ago. I just like to have fun and make sure they're having fun, and keep adding more stuff to my chat to keep them interactive with what I'm doing in the game and whatnot. So
do
I don't
you
really pay attention to the viewers like the numbers anymore?
So you said like your stream knows when like you're having a bad day. Like, do you think, let's say like going into it, or someone just like I said, starting out, do you think it's a good idea to, if you're having those bad days when you're not feeling well mentally or physically, to just take the day off? Or do you continue just to keep grinding, and if the atmo's bad and whatever? Because I know, Elaine, you've had migraines going on, like I've seen it on Twitter or whatever, and like you don't stream those days. Like, I mean, that makes sense. Like, let's say if you were in her position, Alo, like if you weren't feeling well or mentally you weren't doing well, like you had, like I said, low energy, low ammo, like would you recommend to keep going to stream that day, or would you rather take the day off, refocus, re-energize for tomorrow, and then pick it up and have an even better stream the next day?
I mean, that's all what you think you're willing to put yourself through. Is like, because sometimes I do start off having like a bad day or whatever, like the games are crap right off the rip or whatever, and you're having a bad day. I mean, it's okay to take 5 minutes while you're with your chat if you do decide to stream, and just sit there and just talk to them and just let them know what's going on or whatever, and like just keep going. And sometimes your mood will change and your energy's right back to the level it's usually at, and it's good. But sometimes there's those days, yeah, you do need to take a day off, but usually that beforehand. It's not like I got a hangover this morning, I'm not going to stream. It's like beforehand, because you can tell that like a couple days before that I'm getting burnt out, I'm getting tired. But usually I want to keep grinding because I want to show that I can still get to this next level if that does happen. I want to keep going.
So that next level to you is full-time streaming.
Yeah,
that's your next level.
absolutely.
I'm assuming, Elaine, that's your, like, if you guys had the opportunity to pick full-time streaming or part-time with like another full-time job, which I know you guys, Elaine, you have a full-time job. Alo, you have a full-time job as well, correct? right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, it's like right now, do you guys see yourself as doing it for fun right now, or are you working towards that goal towards full time? And that's a pretty dumb question because I probably know the answer, and I think everyone else that like hears this or sees this like knows the answer. Like everyone wants to be a full time streamer, you know. But it's in reality, it's not. That's not always the case. Like you're always not going to be a full time streamer. So like,
Right.
I know, you know, I from like your guys' like mentality, like obviously I think you guys want to go full time, but that's like not for me to say. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, whoever wants to open it up to that, you know, if you're doing,
yeah,
if you want full time.
I do want to do full time. I mean, it's not something that's just given. So it's something you definitely got to put the work in for. And I mean, just this past week since this new Call of Duty came out, I've already put in over 100 hours of stream time in. That's just since last Friday. I'm at about 100. I'll be at 120 at least at the end of tonight.
Yeah, he's been
full-time
grinding.
Full time is where I want to be.
This guy's ripping 12-hour streams ever since the Call of Duty Cold War release, and let me tell you, that game is a
I got
fucking
today and
snooze
tomorrow
fest.
till I go back to work. It is not a snooze fest. It's a great time.
Yeah.
You're just
He's been ripping. He's 12-hour streams. What are you, top 150? 150 in the world now?
150 right now. Yeah.
This guy is a sweat ball.
Top 50 for domination.
Jesus. Oh my gosh. She turns the camera off, messing everything up. Jesus. All right. Tissue break.
Women.
I mean, she needs to turn her camera back on. But all right. Oh, welcome back. Oh no. Is she at your place still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, what the fuck? What? You're muted, I think. Yeah, you're muted.
Unmute yourself, Lonnie.
She's still muted. Yo, what up, Just Love? Yo, Bridge, thanks for the bits too. Appreciate it. Holy moly.
Hit the
there you go.
button.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't unmute it myself. I can hear you
Dude,
guys
my
now.
fucking nose. Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know what the hell happened.
Do you want to be a full-time streamer, Lane? Or do you love your job so much that you don't want to leave and you just do this for fun? / like any income that comes on down the road. She can't hear us, can she?
I have no idea what she's doing. Laney.
I can't hear you guys, so hang on.
Turn up your volume.
Oh my god,
What is she doing?
Your second favorite couple. Oh my god, this screen is looking really weird. Holy shit.
I messed it up, Aaron.
God.
You're fucking the whole screen, dude. Holy shit.
All of my audio just went out.
Okay, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So, do you see yourself having a full-time career in gaming, or do you like your job so much? I feel like you enjoy your job outside of streaming.
I love my job. I really do love my job. But honestly, right now I'm obviously just streaming for fun, but it is something that I would love to do full-time eventually. If I could see myself doing that, then yeah, I would push myself a little bit more to do it. But right now I would like to just keep it fun, just fun only.
All right. Well, I mean, that's not like a bad way to go. I mean, I think a lot of people do it right now just for fun, hoping, eventually they turn into that full time. I mean, that's my goal. Like, obviously I'd want to be full time too, but I think Alo touched on it a little bit. Like everything right now, like every game has its like big streamers. You got Call of Duty with like the pros, Valorant with the pros. Most games like have your pro streamers or people that first got into the game as soon as it released, making it harder for smaller streamers like me or whoever else, to gain to get noticed. People say you got to
say it's their fault. I mean,
no.
Twitch does have a weird algorithm on seeing smaller streamers personally. And
exactly. And I think they have like the thing where you could go like low to high viewers or high to low, or people who just like started streaming that day, or for like time wise, which isn't like a terrible thing, but like there's so many small streamers on Call of Duty that like what is the what's the percentage of someone clicking on me rather than someone else? It's like a thumbnail isn't going to do it justice to like see what the stream consists of. So,
Correct.
I mean, it just makes it hard for small streamers in games like that to get big. For Rogue Company, for example, I found it easier to get followers or viewers. I mean, I put TT in my name like a clown, and I get chirped for it. But at the same time, it does good. It does good, and it gets me people. But all right, to get off that topic, like what got you guys into streaming / gaming? So let's start from gaming. Like, what got you into gaming at first, and then let's move on after that question. Let's go to like what got you into streaming.
Well, what got me into gaming was like I started as a kid. Yeah, you can wait your turn. I started as a kid on the PlayStation 1 and with Crash Bandicoot, and I had so much fun. And then I got my first Game Boy with Pokemon, and like it just spawned from there. Like I just loved playing video games, and I just have an absolute blast.
So is that how you got into streaming? Like, did you? I'm assuming you saw it one day, and
No.
then you're like, I want to go.
No,
You-
I
no?
didn't know anything really about streaming. I never watched streamers, anything like that. It's just I knew I wanted to do something to make a career out of doing something with video games. I'm not like artistically inclined to like do designs or anything like that, like level designs, video game designs, anything like that. And I just love playing video games. I love talking to people. So I said streaming sounds pretty cool. So let's give it a try. And here we are.
Look at where you're at now. Fancy little green screen with a fancy little camera
Yeah.
in a good sized fucking community you got. All right, Elaine. What got you into gaming and then streaming?
Well, gaming has always been like since I was little. My parents had my parents were always gamers too. So like when I was little, we were always playing games. I was always playing games with them, and then eventually they got me my first the PlayStation 1. They got me that, and I started just gaming on every single console I could find, and then eventually it just became like a love for gaming. No, I'm not good at games, but I just love gaming. And then streaming, our good friend Damien, when I first met him, he started talking about how he was a streamer and about all the people that he was meeting and like how fun it was for him and how much he liked it. And then I tried it out, so he got me into that. He told me, bless you, he told me
I was going to say it too. I don't want to interrupt you. Bless you, good sir.
He told me basically helped me figure out everything I would need to start streaming. He really actually motivated me to get into it.
Yeah, I do remember that because he did talk about it at the Roller Ring. We're all actually we're IRL friends. I met Elaine through my good friend John, and then Aloe through Elaine. And then the first time I met Aloe, he'd shit talk me for my white fucking shoes. And said, "Oh, down with the white fans." Like, guy chirped me right off the rip, man.
That's how you make friends.
Bullshit.
That's how you get initiated into
I mean,
He rattled my cage early, and I was sipping on Trulies, and you think he roasted me on top of that? I don't even remember.
It's a good old hazing.
Yeah, Truly's
Bull.
god awful.
No, it's not hazing. No, that's not how it works. You brought up your parents buying you like the PlayStation 1 or whatever, like your consoles. Like for both of you, like, do you think parental support is very, 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 very necessary / needed to start streaming or gaming? Because I see a lot of parents like don't let their kids game for a certain amount of time or like game at all, or kind of like shit on their parade when they want to start streaming or they are streaming, and they kind of shit on them and say, hey, like, you're not making any money, go do this or whatever, like give it up. Like, how much do you think parental like acceptance impacts success or like the start of like, your gaming career or streaming career?
I don't think it's necessary because if you really do have that love for it and you really want to go for it, no one's really going to stand in your way. Yeah, it is important that they are supportive though, because that does kind of push a lot of people down a lot more. I know when I first started streaming, my parents didn't know anything about it, and they weren't 100% supportive. They were just like, okay, well, this is taking time away from your personal life, and it was impacting things I was doing on my own time. And that's what they saw, is what I wasn't doing instead of what I was going towards. And eventually they started to love it, and now they're like super supportive of it. They're so happy, and that helps me too, for my mentality to go on to stream and be excited to do it. So it really does help having that good parental support, but it's not necessary. Like, I know there are some younger streamers out there that have no choice and they just can't get on to stream because of their parents and stuff, but I feel like once you get out of that, you're able to do what you want and push yourself towards it if you really, really love it.
See, I have a little bit of a different take on that. Like, yes, I believe parents should have control over if their kids are able to stream or not, because I mean, technically you're a minor, you live with them, you're under their their
Oh,
house.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, until you can do things yourself. I mean, say 15, 16 is a decent age to start if you can, if your parents let you, yes. But I mean, like younger kids, 10 to 14, whatever, like it's not something you need to be exposed to at that time because you're young and naive and you don't necessarily understand what's going on, what could happen with all this stuff on the internet. I mean, you could say the wrong thing, you could give the wrong information out. I mean, so yeah, I think there is some sort of parental rules that do need to go into it. But also like whether they're going to dog on it or whatever, a lot of parents, I mean, they're growing up and they didn't have this kind of technology back when they were kids. They don't understand what's going on. They have their own opinions. They like my mom thought that like I said with the information, watch what you're doing with your information, stuff like that. I mean, they just assume the worst. So some people think you're lazy for it. Some people just are trying to protect you. So I mean, it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, I
But
mean, yeah. I'll keep going, keep going.
I was gonna say when it comes to like them just raining on your parade, I mean, at the end of the day, it's your decision. It's what you want to do, and if
Yeah.
they want to doubt it, I mean, go out there and prove them wrong. I've been blessed to have support from pretty much everybody I know, so I haven't had to deal with that. But I mean, haters are motivators, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think support for my parents, or when it comes to anything, like rather it be hockey, photography, or like gaming or whatever, I think the support's like been there. I think they look out for me for like my financial interests, just because like I've put a ton of money into like photography and streaming when it comes to like overlays, alerts, and whatever. And it's like I'm a full-time college student, I'm not working. It's like kind of like being smart with my money right now when I like am not working, and like I'm putting it into gaming. And she's like, you can do that, but like don't beg for money like when I don't have money. So it's like being smart. She's trying to like get me ready for like the real world. Like I'm 23, like I'm about to graduate soon, and it's time to like start maturing to where I'm smart with my money. Like I should have probably been smart a while ago, but it's like I'm such an impulsive buyer. Like I buy whatever I want to see, and if I see like a good deal on whatever, like I want to buy it. So they've kind of driven me to be smarter with my money about or when I'm streaming. So that's always a plus. But when you like you said, Allo, parents want you to be safe. Suicide's like a big thing. Mental health's a big thing when it comes to streaming. I see communities today, big streamers. I forgot the streamer that just committed suicide. I don't remember, but I don't want to touch on it too long. Who it was?
Talking about the COD streamer?
No, he was a World of Warcraft streamer. Not okay. So the COD streamer just committed suicide as well, but that was he didn't commit suicide.
Yeah.
Yes, from the family, but he that was like off the record. Like his girlfriend just broke up with him, whatever. Like that was the story that came out. That was like people that's what people were assuming was the reason that he did it, which is whatever. But there was like a World of Warcraft streamer that committed suicide as well. And it's like his community was like very toxic, like very trolly. And I see where parents want to be like safe, because suicide's like obviously a huge thing. And at a younger age, if you're streaming, you're seeing like 14-year-olds streaming Fortnite. like, I don't know how young it gets in Fortnite, but I've seen some pretty young streamers in Fortnite that are like pretty good. And it's like, they're really toxic. You know, you always get those typical chirps out like, oh, I hope your nuts drop, or your nuts haven't dropped, get off this game, or whatever. It's mom, dad jokes, whatever like that. So a safety precaution is like much needed from parents, I think.
Oh yeah.
You made a good point. Like, like 16, you know, I would probably put like a minimum age to where you can like start streaming.
Without like you being there with them, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even think on Twitch you can stream at that age without having
Like parental consent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, how do you deal with the trolls? Because let's go to Elaine first, because you're a girl streamer. Okay. I think you get more slack than, like, smaller guy streamers, just because I just saw a tweet the other day from a girl streamer I follow. It's like, she got a DM that said, you're given everything from a streaming perspective because you're a girl. Okay. And every guy thinks that. Is that your dog?
Yeah.
Is that the husky? Yeah. Oh my God. It's always like, I don't know. Like, girls are given the image that if you have tits or
God, can
like
be a
if you
little
show cleavage at
professional?
all, that
That's
you
so
guys have like
sensitive.
an advantage over guys.
Yeah, and
Or if you guys
basically
like attractive or
everything's
whatever.
free.
If you guys are
Yeah.
like really attractive or whatever, you get the viewers. And from a point or like a certain aspect, like they're not wrong.
No.
Like girls have it easier than guys, but they're not. I don't necessarily think you guys are given an advantage. You know, there's plenty of like good girl streamers that like aren't attractive. I don't want to say like not attractive, but like
But they don't put themselves out there for
Exactly.
the
for like
There
for
are
like the
girls out
sexual
there
abuse or
that
whatever.
are streaming for the attention, and they do dress provocative just so they can get the viewers and get the subs up and the follows and everything. But yeah, it is like I haven't gotten so much to that point where it is like, wow, these people are being super toxic. I'll just have like, if I kill a couple guys in a game of COD, come into my stream and they're like, wow, this girl isn't even good. Or
Yeah.
they'll talk about, oh, you gotta, like, they'll just talk about my looks, like just saying like, oh, I don't even look that good, or I'm not even that pretty. No one's ever gone as far as to DMing me on Twitter. Thankfully, I haven't had that. I have seen that in a lot of female streamers where it shit talked in their streams, in their games, and there'll be players on their team sometimes that even talk shit to them just because they're female, and they'll call them a dishwasher and, oh, you don't need to be doing this, you shouldn't be streaming. I've had friends of mine that are no longer friends anymore who have told me, I have only gotten into streaming because I'm a female. I've only gotten the followers because I'm a female. I'm only getting subs because I'm a female. And it does hurt. At the same time, I'm putting content out there that gets those views in. And that's where I put my mentality into, where I gotta think, I'm actually doing good. So what everyone's saying to me that is negative isn't bothering me. I try not to let it bother me. Sometimes it does, especially when it comes from friends, close friends that you thought supported you and had your back on everything. So it is hard, but thankfully for me, I haven't run into that big of a problem yet.
Yeah. Do you think it's only going to get worse for you? You know, as you grow, do you think it's...
I have a feeling, yeah. Have a feeling it will get bad if I do grow. I have a feeling it will.
Yeah, I mean, Dragonfly said like the "Go Make Me a Sandwich" is a popular one.
Yeah,
that's a girl, right?
As soon as they see
Dragonfly's a girl.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, Dragonfly's a girl. That's my bae. But as soon as they see a girl's name, or as soon as they hear the girl's voice, they instantly say, "Dishwasher, go make me a sandwich." That's the most popular line ever. And lately, I've just been able to laugh it off, or I just know right away just to mute game chat because I just don't want to hear it, and I don't want that kind of toxicity in my stream. Or if they come into my chat, then I just instantly ban them, or a mod will ban them, just because I don't need that negativity in my chat at all. I want to open up that kind of a conversation in my chat for other females that might be in my chat. So it's just it's rough. You gotta try and keep yourself in the mentality where they're just mad because you were able to kill them and they weren't able to kill you.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. Aloe, how do you handle the trolls in your stream? I actually was a troll a few days ago, and God, did he let me fucking hear it. Holy shit, I've never seen that side of you. For anyone that doesn't know, I killed him 3 times in his stream while stream sniping him. So I was watching him. I know where he lands in Blackout now because he fucking lands there every time. And I killed him twice in the same spot. And then the third time, I tried to land away from him, and he just so happened to be in my line of sight on a hut. Right. And I sniped him. Not a big deal.
He didn't snipe me. He was using an auger.
And holy shit, did he rip me a new one? And I'm not gonna get into detail what he said. It wasn't like explicit, but it was pretty funny. I
was also pretty.
He was fucked up. He was a little tipsy.
Yeah. So I mean, like usually I don't mind the trolls. I do whatever. I don't listen to them. Usually, like if I'm having a few beers, like and I'm feeling in the right mood, like I'll just go back and forth on with some banter. But I say like stupid stuff to like make them just feel dumb for even trying to talk to me. Like I can usually handle them. They're not too bad. I mean, sometimes they do get annoying. So like they'll come to the chat afterwards or whatever. They'll say, "Oh, we're gonna beat your ass at this game." Blah blah. Like it's a pubs game. I don't really care. So I'll drop some bombs on them or whatever, and then so they still might win because I'm playing with randoms. Whatever. They'll come to my chat and try to chirp me, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to me. I'm doing my camo grinds or whatever. Still just smashing them as a squad by myself. So I can usually handle them, but usually when they get like too obnoxious or whatever, I'll ban them. But yeah, I mean, going on that female thing, like for some people, yeah, they see it as she's a girl, she's gonna get more viewers, more followers, whatever. In some aspects, I've seen that.
Yeah,
because I've seen some terrible content creators who want to just flaunt themselves, and they're doing like very poorly. Like I've seen a couple COD streamers, like not in a while because I don't go like and watch a whole lot of streamers because I'm either working or streaming myself. But a couple years ago, I saw one that she was not like particularly great at any game, didn't provide any fun content, wasn't like active with her chat or anything, but flaunting herself and had like 30 viewers by herself just because she was showing some extra cleavage and barely touching the game. So I mean, I don't know, but for other people, like a lot of the women in my community and Laney's community, they're very respectable. I mean, they play their game, they have fun with their community. They're growing, they're having a good time. It's not anything like that. So I mean, that in that aspect, I believe the women who are getting it because they're women is a very, very tiny portion of streamers.
Do you think that like makes it harder on us to grow? Because
no,
you don't think it does?
I don't, because it's content based.
That is true.
That to assume that is a reason why you're not growing, like not you specifically, but as a reason like someone's not growing as a streamer would be a very sexist way of thinking about streaming, and is a very selfish way, and also a reason why you should not be streaming. If you're starting to feel that way at all, streaming is not for you because you're trying to put the blame on your growth on somebody else's success for whatever reason they're having their success, rather than taking the time to reevaluate yourself and build on what you're trying to do.
Do you think, like this goes for both of you, do you think I see these orgs every day signing girls. Do you think, and I've tuned in occasionally just to see like how content is from like their perspective, because they're getting picked up by like decent orgs, like I don't want to touch on like Valkyrie or anything because she brings good content, or whoever else is from 100 Thieves. I think like Brooke, who's dating like Symphony or whatever. I don't know. But do you think orgs sign girls for, I don't know how to put it, but to gain more traction and views to their content? It's like let's say like 100 Thieves content.
I mean, there's two ways to see that. I mean, you could see it like that as they're like, okay, we'll pick up a girl and maybe they'll get us some extra attention, whatever. But I think it's more or less for a diversity aspect, like because a lot of gaming orgs are mostly male. I mean,
yeah,
they always have been. Like the pro scene, you don't see many pros. I mean, there's M's on C9 and a couple others. Midnight, Optic Midnight. There's a couple, but there's not a whole lot. It's the majority is the male. So I think it's more of a diversity aspect, and a lot more women are getting recognition because there are a whole lot of great streamers and content creators, and even just like gamers in general that are women. So I feel like they're just getting more attention now, and it's being brought to light, and they're just adding that for diversity, so that they can show that it's not just a male type of thing. Streaming's not a male thing, or gaming's not a male thing. It's everybody can do it. Anybody can be good at it, and that I mean that's my opinion on it.
Elaine, coming from a girl.
Yeah, I mean, like, I agree completely with what he says, but like, I feel like the orgs that are doing that, where they are letting females in just to gain traction to their own org, are really smaller orgs that don't know much about being not even just an organization, but also like a family. Because when you're in an org, you want to be close with that org, and
Yeah.
you want to be family. So I feel like the bigger ones and the more well-known ones are there because they want people who do give good content and are having fun and kind of keep it going, not just because they're female.
Okay. Do you? I mean, I don't know how your org is, Aloe. You're a part of? What is it? Is it ZYST Zist?
Yeah.
Like, are you guys like really a tight knit community? I don't know if you play with any of them. Like, I see you play with Superior Mortown 1 hour, like a decent amount. Like, I don't know if you play with your org a decent amount or
Well, more in Blackout we used to, because there were a lot of Alcatraz players. Ryan Black, Caesar, played with them. I've been playing with them more on Cold War. I've been with Caesar, Zist Flavor, and Siggy. We've been playing a little bit here and there, but usually our schedules don't really go together. They kind of are all over the place, so you never know who's going to be on or who's going to have an open spot or what's going on. But I mean, we are pretty tight knit. I mean, no one ever gets mad if you're going off doing your own thing. If you need to take a couple days off from the chat or whatever, just do your own thing. Like, we're all pretty much really supportive of each other and always want to help out in any way that we can.
All right. So I want to backtrack for a second for like to the toxic like community. Like, when do you start getting moderators that are in your chat all the time and kind of, getting rid of the toxic like guys that come in your chat and say, sexist things, or Aloe, in your case, they're ripping you because you're a sweat in pubs? Which, yeah, like, I'm not trying to say you're a sweat, but like, you have to sweat in COD Cold War pubs. You have to.
Oh, it's really easy. It's really easy.
All right, man. Sign him to a pro league right now.
It's just super easy.
No, but like, when do you think you guys should get those moderators that are in your chat all the time? Like, I don't know if you guys have that. I mean, I have Horrid, but
I have my moderators, but usually for the most part, I'm so interactive with chat while playing. I can usually control it myself, and usually I'm pretty quick to ban or whatever. I'm like not a big streamer, so I don't get like a whole lot of messages like all at one time going through, so I hardly see anything. But like, usually if they're there, I can usually take care of it. If I don't, like, I say just wait until like it gets like too extreme, and then I'll say, yeah, you go ahead and do it. But if it's like just a couple like quick chirps, like, you're trash, you're ugly, whatever, like, I don't care. I just let that just brush it off.
Yeah,
I'm a male. I don't get told to
you're
make
a
sandwich.
male. Yeah.
I don't get told to make a sandwich.
Yeah,
that's true.
I have mods in my chat, but like Aloe said, I'm so active with chat too that if I'm able to ban somebody or time someone out, I'll do it right then and there. I do, but like I do notice if I have someone who's super active in my chat, almost every stream, I'll make sure like if they could be a mod and just kind of like keep an eye out and whatever. Which is really good to have. And sometimes I do miss messages where there are people that are trolling me. Give me that look.
Not you.
Oh, I thought you gave me a look. I was like, excuse you. Yeah, sometimes I do miss messages, and if I have a mod in chat, that mod will ask me like, "Hey, do you want me to ban that person? Like, are you okay with that? Did you see that?" And I'll just tell them to just go ahead and ban them.
Yeah.
But it is a good thing to have those mods in chat. I feel like when you start out streaming, you should at least have one mod, because
Yeah.
Nightbot's not gonna do it.
No,
Like,
not at
Stream
all.
Elements isn't gonna do it. So
No,
you need
they'll
to have at least one person in there just to help you out.
yeah, they'll just like filter out the links or the spam or certain swear words.
Yeah.
But I know I have my one moderator Horde that, I mean, he tunes in occasionally. I don't know if he tunes in all the time, but like he's in there, whatever. And chat, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask and I'll look over and ask them.
To yourself.
But Dragonfly wants you to shave your face.
Yeah, I already said no.
So yeah, I saw that. But
No, just shave the beard.
yeah, thank you. Just a mustache. Keep the
I do
mustache,
like the
man.
mustache a lot. I will say
I
that.
do what I want.
The fact that people don't think mustaches are attractive is fucking bananas. I just got chirped the other day by 2 girls about it, and I'm like, it's for a good cause. So how do you feel? How do you feel that you don't support men's cancer or mental health? Ha!
Men's cancer?
It's
cancer.
prostate cancer and testicular cancer.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's not called men's cancer. That just sounds weird.
Whatever, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Girls can. I'm sorry. Girls can get testicular cancer.
And their boobies.
Okay, that's all right. Fuck off, man. That's
their
fucking.
testicles.
All right.
Next.
Has your motivation changed at all from starting out? Because you guys are both affiliated. I'm affiliated as well because of you guys, because you give me reviewers occasionally, a decent amount of the time. So I give you guys a good amount of my success or affiliation. But like, has it changed at all from since you started out to now that you're affiliated, or is your motivation more because you want to get to a partner status or to like making more money?
My motivation is always just to be like the very best, like no one ever was. Like I just want to catch them. That's my real test. To train them is my cause. Dom doesn't get it, but
I'm gonna be honest, I don't. You got me lost. I was like, why is she laughing right now? Like, what is so funny? Is this like an inside joke that I don't know?
It's a Pokemon theme song.
Did you say like something about being the best?
Yeah, the very best.
Oh yeah, like that's the only part of the song I know.
I don't even play Pokemon that much, and I know what it was from.
I had the Pokemon soundtrack when I was younger. Okay, I had a CD, but
Okay.
I only play Pokemon Go. That's it, man. Do you want to be sponsored by Gillette, Aloe, for your facial hair?
No, I want to be sponsored by Mountain Dew and Taco Bell.
That sounds like a fucking dream. That would be the best. Okay,
But
so
no, my motivation has not once changed. I've always wanted to grow and be one of the top COD streamers. That's always been.
just COD streamers, or do you want to be a variety streamer?
I'll play other games occasionally, but the majority, the 99% of it's COD. That's where I want to be.
I respect it.
Much as everybody does not like it or whatever and thinks this game is boring or whatever, like I enjoy it. And I make sure like my chat can see that I enjoy it. Like I'm having a good time.
Yeah, who says it's boring? Who says it's boring? Not me. No, but okay, all right. I have said it's boring. I'm sorry. And the fact that you've played it 12 hours a day and you don't think it's boring yet, which
I have 3 days played already.
It's the SPMM that just kills me, okay? I'm not a fan because I'm not good. I like shitting on kids that are worse than me. Look, and even the pro guys complain about it. That they don't like SPMM.
I don't see it. There's no way I can consistently be on top of the leaderboard and drop 2.0s every game and have skill-based matchmaking. I don't believe it.
See, I'm not good whatsoever, but I play for fun. And when I do have one good game, my next game or 2 games after, it'll be complete sweat game. there'll be people that are better than me or what I did based on my last previous game, and I don't have fun on that at all. I don't like it because then as soon as I do bad, I go back to doing good because I get back in a different lobby, and it's just does need to be tweaked a little bit, but I still like the game.
Right. I mean, you completely skipped my question, by the way, about like your motivation.
That's
Since
'cause
you're
that's
affiliate, your motivation.
just going based off of what you guys were talking.
Yeah, I know. I just tend to take some wild ass curves here and there. Because Ella just brings so much good talk to the light that I have to.
That's what I do. I'm a talker.
I mean, yeah, you're my
He never
co-host.
said
I don't
that.
know what to tell you. You know, I mean, if you want to be, I mean, you don't have to take the co-host position. I understand if you just want to be a guest this time. Completely understandable, man. I get
We
it.
can discuss the details
All
later.
right. I'll
after
send you
this.
over a contract. I'll send you over a contract later.
Send
All
it
right.
to his manager.
Yeah, to the manager. All right. Motivation, Elaine. Answer the question.
Okay, my motivation has changed since I started streaming though. Like when I first started streaming, it was just for fun. I was just doing it whenever I wanted to, and now it's like I'm more motivated to grow my community and know more people and meet more gamers out there and see more people like coming to chat and just seeing my content. And even when that's why a big reason why I want to art streams is I want to get more motivated to do those so that way I can get those out there and show people more things than just me sucking at COD. But yeah, my motivation is actually a lot higher than it was, I would say, from a year ago.
She's not bad, by the way, chat. And I think everyone who's played with her knows like she's not even a bad girl streamer. She's actually pretty good. But
Decent.
an art stream would
She's
actually be it'd be crazy. I think the art community is like great. I follow a lot of art people that make like emotes and stuff like that, and I find satisfaction in watching emotes being drawn and created. And I feel like I have never seen anyone toxic in that. Because like, I mean, I guess like you really don't have a place to be toxic in art. I mean, I guess you could say something shitty, but
If you're
you gotta
just
be a
drawing
shitty
slow,
person
you're
to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Art
I mean,
is subjective.
yeah. So you dominate COD, Alo. I mean, you do fairly well.
Yeah,
I mean, the game we dropped, 70 each was. This guy's actually good at COD. He's an all right player. Do you ever see yourself going into a little bit of competitive play?
No,
game battles?
Absolutely not.
So you just want to be a pub stomper. You don't want to.
I'm more there for the content, not for the competitiveness. Like I know there's like money to be won or whatever, but I'm more there, to bring content and have fun with my viewers while doing good at the game. Like pub stomping is fun, but I mean like it's more or less for me to have an interactive time with my chat rather than sitting there actually sweating my balls off trying to win money and completely ignoring everything that's going on in my chat. Like that's not fun for me. I want to be able to have a conversation with chat while I'm playing.
Do you see yourself
Like,
playing the new Warzone? Is the question.
Depends on what it's going to be like. We'll have to wait and see.
Big blackout guy hated fucking Warzone. Footsteps audio was just god awful. Holy shit! This COD I saw the footsteps have been better. They're better. They're not still great. I think they're a little on and off.
They're better. They're definitely better.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely better than Warzone or Modern Warfare. But let's move. I'm gonna ask you. Actually, I'll ask you two more questions. What's your guys' like streaming style? There's like the competitive people. There's like the fun/funny people, and like et cetera, et cetera. Like, what do you consider your streaming style?
Mine, I would just say fun and funny. Like I try to make sure everyone's having a good time in chat, honestly, and whoever's just lurking, I try to make sure that they're just having fun and enjoying what I'm putting out there. And that's why I do like my horror games is it's funny to other people seeing someone get scared, and I also laugh at myself when I get scared. So I just like to have fun on my stream. I don't ever want it to be like a super competitive or super serious or like where I'm getting aggravated. And I know I do rage on COD a lot, and it does kind of get in my head, but I try to pull myself back and just remember I'm doing this just for fun and I'm trying to enjoy myself, especially for chat. I want them to know that like I'm having fun. I want them to have fun. I want them to be able to turn in on having fun with me. So that's why even like sometimes I'll have people in chat come play with me and let them know you guys can just like be laid back and just enjoy the game instead of rage all the time.
Do you find it difficult though to play with people from chat? Because I know we all have ran into experiences that sometimes it's just you can't have fun, sometimes some people can't have fun. And I'm not trying to take a shot that said person doesn't have fun. I just had to check the chat and make sure he's not in the chat. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. I'll say it. I don't give a shit. Hey, Damien, why don't you have fun sometimes?
Great podcast.
Jesus.
I don't care. We're open up. I don't care. We're going to get him on here one time, too, so it doesn't matter. We're going to discuss it.
Send it to him.
Like, do you guys find it hard? Like I said, we've played with him, and he gets mad at us sometimes, and sometimes he goes over the edge. I know you guys specifically had conversations with him about the toxicity to you, Aloe. I know you had to defend Elaine because he's taking it over the edge, and Elaine vice versa. You've had to come to Aloe's defense because Aloe doesn't take shit. Like, he is open about whatever, and he doesn't give a shit about if he loses a viewer or a friend that's toxic because Aloe's defending himself. He doesn't give a shit, which I respect completely that he doesn't care. And he's obviously expressed that, and he's expressed that to Damien multiple times about relaxing and taking it easy on himself because he wants to have fun, and you because Damien has snapped at you multiple times on a play in Warzone, and I've also seen that, but it's just it's fucking tough.
Super hard to play with people, especially because Damien's such a close friend that it's like you want to play with your friends. That's what everyone does is you play with your friends. But it makes it really hard for me because, like I said, I stream for fun and I game for fun. I'm not good at these games, and that's why I try to make people know, like, if you're gonna game with me, you're not gaming to win. You're just gaming just to enjoy the experience with your friends and enjoy the experience with everybody else.
You're not gonna win here.
You're gaming to lose. Damn it.
I don't game just so I can win. I'll help as much as I can, but with me there is a 99% chance of us not winning. And I'm okay with knowing that, but it's like other people come into my games thinking, oh, we're gonna get the dub, and then they take it out on me because even when I am trying the best that I can, I'm not gonna do as good as they are. So when they become super toxic, it's hard on me to keep my stream fun and alive and interesting because it's like it downs me, and it puts a really big damper on how I'm playing. Because then once I turn off stream, I'm sitting there and I'm just thinking, like, no one's gonna want to play with me because I'm not good or I'm not getting the dubs, and it does take a lot on your mental health.
Yeah, I was about to say you've had a few mental breakdowns that have led to some waterworks. You've cried. Have you cried? Have you cried about over a day in gaming?
I will say the last time that we gamed with Damien, as soon as I shut off stream, I instantly just started breaking down crying. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna hide that. That is what it does, is over time it eats away at you and it hurts you, especially because when that person knows you're trying your best or you're doing everything you can. And I will say I have gotten better at the games than I have been a couple months ago. I have gotten better. But when someone does that all the time to you and it eats away at you, it does take a huge part of you to where you just break down. You can't help it. Even if you know you're doing the best you can and you're just trying to have fun, it's hard on you. And I did break down, and it was a lot for me. I'm not someone who always stands up for myself. So that was a big reason why it took a huge toll on me, and I've worked on trying to stand up for myself. So whenever someone comes at me, I stand up for myself if it's worth it. Sometimes if it's just like something stupid, someone's chirping at me, then I just kind of brush it off. But it is really hard, and that's why they say with streaming, mental health is such an important thing. Like, and especially the people you game with, you got to make sure you're gaming with people that you're having fun with. Or if you are gaming competitively and trying to be serious, make sure you find those people, because you don't wanna ruin friendships. That's how friendships just completely get destroyed.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
L? I know
Which question are we
you've
on?
gotten your damn arguments in.
What question are we on? Because you asked like 2, and I didn't get to answer either one of them.
What did I? Oh, your streaming style. So you can answer your streaming style first, and then you're playing with your toxic friend.
I'm not going to touch on that one because this is not the place to call somebody out on. We've had our personal conversations. That's all I'm going to say about that. But
that is fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
that is bullshit, man. Your girlfriend answered the question.
Yeah, but this
is an open podcast. Barstool's open podcast.
You guys got with them though. But like, I can touch on that at a later date.
Yeah, Joe, it is weak. I agree, 100%. He should be answering the fucking questions, but it's okay. It's whatever. You can answer what you want.
My streaming style.
Well, we don't want this
to
seem like we're
a shot.
Yeah, like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna call out I'm not gonna call out a specific
really
person.
Do.
Like I got plenty of toxic people to talk about.
Yeah,
but
1 hour is very toxic. I agree.
Yeah, I know. He's been cut out a couple times. But my streaming style is like a lot of everything. Like I do have my competitive games where I'm playing with friends and we just want to pub stop and just win, and we do it, and it's a great time. And then there's times where I'm just sitting there and I'm just being goofy, having a couple beers with the chat, and just trolling around, just making fun of people on the game, and it's fun. But I mean, usually it's just camel grind, pump stomping type stuff like that with the chat.
I love it. I bet on that side of the trolling side, unfortunately. And he cut really deep.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
but who's always the first one there to make sure you're okay and your feelings?
Look, I knew you weren't gonna fucking not be like soften up. I knew you can't hate me forever, because who can hate me, right? Because I'm such a fucking jolly old person.
Well, usually when Aloe gets mad,
it's only for like a couple minutes.
Yeah, it's not serious.
Literally, it was only for like at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It was funny. That was funny. Do you think you guys get your work ethic from anybody? Like your hard work, your dedication towards streaming? Do you guys think you get that from anybody? Like your parents, siblings, etc.? Or do you think that's just your drive? Like you...
It's just been my drive and my ambition to want to succeed and do something with myself rather than be a bum. Honestly, like I just want to succeed for myself.
I like that.
Yeah, I've gotten my hardworking, like, motivation mindset from my dad. My dad really showed me. My dad is such a hard worker. He works 7 days out of the week. He'll even work on the holidays just to bust his ass for my family. And that showed me growing up, like, how much he really cares about his family, and also making sure he's setting a good career and a good mindset for his kids. And it showed me a lot about, like, this is what I should do, is like grind for what I want to do. And he loves his job. It's a big reason why he also works 7 days a week. He loves working. He loves what he does, and only wants to get better at what he does. And he also wants to move up if he can. He shows me, like, never stop believing in what you want to do and never stop pushing yourself. If you really want to do something, do it. Don't stop. If you start to doubt yourself and you start to feel like you can't do it, just remember that motivation you had and that drive you had for that passion. That's what's getting me back into art, is that passion that I lost right after high school. I'm trying so hard to get back, because I went into a dark hole where I was just like, I'm not good at this. It's pointless. It's not going to get me anywhere in life. And then when I did my first art stream, it showed me a lot about how other people see you and how other people see what you're doing. And it kind of motivates you a little bit more. My dad showed me that. He's like, that's what you got to do. When you do what you love, you see how other people react to it, and that helps you motivate you. So yeah, he helped me a lot.
Yeah, I respect you I respect both of you. Like Alo, I respect you don't I don't want to say lean on someone to get your motivation. You know, you're doing it for yourself. Like you're doing you. You're the definition of you, like you doing you. Okay, because people say I'm doing me. Like, yeah, you're just doing you. You're doing it for yourself. You didn't have. I don't want to say you didn't have motivation from some people. Like you worked your ass off, and you did it yourself.
There's people that want to dick ride bigger streamers to try to get their fix. That ain't me.
Yeah, and that's you see that a lot. People
Oh,
trying to ride streamers to get the clout. Wait, what? Did you say me? What?
Please raid me, Alo, so I can get affiliate. I'm just kidding.
Let's get this out of the way before I answer that question. I have not one single damn time said, hey, can you host me, Alo? Can you give me a stream? Can you give me a viewers? I have not said that one damn time. Okay?
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna rip my fucking hair out if you say otherwise. I have not one time begged for a raid
easy.
or a fucking Superior, shut your damn mouth. I've never begged for affiliate. I've never begged for affiliate, okay? Have they helped me? Yes. I told you, I've given much of my access to Alo, Elaine, and Damien because they've rated me without me asking, by the way. Let's just put that fucking asterisks, stars, whatever. I have not one time begged for them to host me. Maybe I haven't begged. Maybe I haven't. I gotta make sure. I keep doubting myself, but I know I haven't. But
You may have not begged, but
I don't dick
there
ride.
May have been times where you've asked, like, if someone could host you.
No, you've never actually asked me.
I have not. Have I asked you to host? I have not. Oh, I think I might have. I might have slipped in there and asked you to host.
I think you've asked me once, and I didn't take it as a big deal. If I did,
Okay,
if I
one
would've
time.
said something,
Promotion.
One time.
but-
One time. Like fucking A. I know people that'd be like, hey, can you host me? Hey, can you send your friends over to follow me? And it's like, dude,
Yeah.
everything is not just like given to you. Do I think affiliate was given to me? In a way, I think affiliate was like given to me. I mean, like I said, you three kind of gave me my chat.
That's usually how
gave
most
me
people got affiliate, though.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
Through the help of people that they know. So I
True.
mean, it's not
Okay.
a huge thing.
Yeah.
Now all you gotta do is pay like $5 or whatever.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, Twitch partner with somebody and you can buy affiliate now.
Wait,
All that hard work for nothing.
No, the hard work wasn't for nothing.
All
Okay,
that hard work
that
and
is
begging for nothing.
fucking ridiculous. I thought Horde was joking.
No, you can buy
I didn't
it.
even know that. That's a fucking joke, man. Is it like a subscription base or is it just like one time?
I don't know.
I mean, that
I
would
never
make
looked
no
into
sense if it was subscription. That's a fucking damn
I was
joke.
gonna say, why would it be a subscription if you get a?
Because,
I mean, once you hit affiliate, you get a.
well, yeah, you
Probably-
get it,
You're
but like,
probably getting more of a cut on your Twitch subs though. Like, get taken out.
yo,
Isn't
what's
that
up,
real
Stu?
affiliate?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous that they did that. Do you think it's gonna turn into to buy partner now?
God,
Like
I
later
hope
on?
not. No.
I mean, yeah, that's a fucking big jump. That's a huge jump.
That's a really big thing.
Going back on like the motivation, or what did I say? What was it? What was the? I don't even remember the question.
Motivation.
Yeah, like the motivation. Like I think I agree with. Well, I don't want to say I agree, but like I'm on Elaine's side because my parents and I think my family in general, like gave me my motivation aspect. You know, even at a young age, I think hockey. My dad, fucking engraved into my head my work ethic. And telling me I gotta grind to be good or just be successful or whatever. So I think like my parents and my brother kind of engraved that in my head, and I've like seen my brother's work ethic when it came to hockey and work now because he's obviously done playing hockey at a competitive level, and he's just working his real big boy job. And yeah, like the work ethic is there. I think like I don't want to touch on this subject too long because I can go on and on about how much they've done for me. So we're gonna move on from that, and we're actually gonna ask 2 more questions, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll do a panel Q&A for the chat because we have 11 viewers in here. But I don't know if we answer this. Like, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to streaming? I don't know if I've asked that. I don't think I asked it.
Go ahead, Ella.
No, you.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, how nice! What a nice guy.
I don't know. I think like my biggest challenge is trying to figure out what to stream, like what to do, because I'm not someone that can just sit there and just chat. I can do it sometimes, but like in between games or something. But I feel like the biggest challenge is just trying to figure out what I would want to stream that day and like my mentality for the day and where I'm at. Like there'll be days where I'm just not in the mood to play COD, or I'm not in the mood to just like sit there and get scared all the time every 5 minutes on a horror game. And then there's days where it's like like a whole week I'll say I'm gonna do an art stream. I have this drawing in mind. I'm gonna do it, and then that day I'll sit there and I'll be like, I don't want to do it. I'd rather get on COD and just play.
That's
like,
me with housework.
Same. That's funny.
And then like the other thing would just be like trying to get my channel out there. Really is a big challenge, which I think that is for most people. Yeah.
Ellen?
Okay. I think my biggest challenge would be like just the networking.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to dick ride bigger streamers or anything like that. Like I want to branch out and play with other people because I feel like I'm at that level of gameplay and personality wise while streaming to where I should be up there with the not maybe like top people, but like with the higher ups and be able to game with them and stuff. But I don't want it to seem like, hey, I'm just doing this for clout or whatever. Like, no, I just want to genuinely game with you. And like networking for me is just hard because I don't want to come off like that guy. That's pretty much, I think, my only and biggest challenge.
Do you think social media has like a huge impact on growing a community? Because I know you've been doing like YouTube more now with your highlights. One, how do you find time for that with, like I said, you have a full-time job and you've been streaming, 12 hours a day since Cold War. So do you think social media has as big of an impact as some people say it does? So like TikTok, YouTube, Twitter,
or maybe
Instagram.
like that, but that's not my thought process. Is that social media? That's just other forms of. That's just another platform to put your content out there.
Okay.
Like if you're talking about actual social media like Twitter and Instagram, no, I don't think that has as big of an impact as most people would like to think. Like I have more followers on Twitter than I do Twitch, and half of them aren't even from Twitter that are on my Twitch. Twitch is just a place to talk. Honestly, it's not really a place to really network yourself. You can put your Twitch link out there, and your friends that are from Twitch or that have followed you from Twitch may come out there. They might not. It's whatever. But if you want to grow more, yes, the YouTube, the TikTok is the way to go. Because there's even more people to put it out there, and they're looking for that actual content. They're not looking for like funny memes or whatever, like on Twitter.
What about you, Lane? I know you have Instagram. I don't know how Instagram is from like the gaming perspective. I know some gamers have Instagrams, but like now it's kind of been shifting towards TikTok, as TikTok is kind of now taking a step. I don't want to say more on the gaming side. I haven't followed TikTok like gaming enough to know how early it started since TikTok has been around. I don't know. Do you have a TikTok? I know, Elle, you have a TikTok for your gaming, right?
I just made another one, yeah.
Yeah. So you have a TikTok for Twitch now as well, Elaine?
Mm-hmm.
So do you, I don't follow you guys because I'm fucking not on TikTok a ton. But like, have you seen any
weird way of saying you're a piece
any
of crap,
benefit out of it? Wait, what'd you say?
Great support from the homies.
I'm in your fucking stream every day. Shut up. All the time. Yo, what's up, GTA? But yeah, have you seen any like gain out of your Instagram, TikTok, or posting content on your Twitter?
Not really like the first year and a half of streaming, I didn't have any social media for Twitch. Like I only used Facebook, and even on Facebook, that wasn't for me to promote my Twitch. That was for personal reasons. And then I think around the time I met Aloe, he asked me if I had Twitter so he could help me and follow me and stuff, and I made my Twitter for that reason, because he kind of made a good point where it like would help me network a little bit more and put my name out there. That way I could also put when I was going to start my streams, because I was playing on I was streaming off my PlayStation and can't really send out tweets through that sometimes. I didn't know how to, at least.
Yeah, I
so
weird system
he
they
helped
got.
me kind of figure that out. But like, no, even when I did that, it doesn't do much. It's not big help. It is maybe a little bit. There are maybe some people from like mutual friends or mutual followers that will like come to your streams and see what it's all about, but it really hasn't done a huge impact, I would say. Most of my followers are just straight from Twitch.
Yeah. And like you have a pretty tight knit community. I know. You play with, I'm probably gonna fucking butcher it because I always, but it's like Uprising. Uprising. You play with them a decent amount, or like some of the girls from there, I think.
Oh yeah, I play with Uprising Love.
Yeah, and
Dragonfly the most.
We're gonna bounce right back to Aloe. We're gonna bounce. How do you? There's obviously people competing with you every day to play with the higher up streamers, okay? And I'm not like you said, you're not dick riding. You're not giving them pee-pee wax to get in their games and to get clout or whatever. Do you ever think you're going to get that opportunity? Because there's so many people tweeting at them every day.
If I do, that's cool. If I don't, that's cool. I mean, if I don't, I mean, I'm just continuing on my path, trying to grow myself and do my thing and get noticed the old-fashioned way of busting my ass.
Busting your motherfucking ass. All right. Well, I hope one day you get to play with them, sweetie.
I'm not worried about playing with anybody personally. I'm just saying.
I'm more I want to see my friends
about my
succeed.
success.
I know. I respect it. All right, we're gonna move on to the last question. How does a new streamer stay consistent? Because view count. It's not as fucking simple as clicking the damn go live button. Well, some people,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Try to form a schedule. Try it, like, even if you can't form a schedule, when you have that extra time, make at least an hour or two, put aside an hour or two to try to stream. Even if it's not on a consistent schedule, try to, at least when you're just starting off, do a couple hours a day. If you have that time.
Yeah, I've noticed that's what helped me too, is like when I was just starting out, I was just streaming whenever on the weekends and only on the weekends. And most weekends I just wouldn't even do it. But when I didn't have a schedule, no one knew when I was going to be online or anything. And then once I put a schedule out there, people were like, okay, she's going to be live at this time, so let's go to her stream and be ready. So yeah, I would say that I agree with him.
Okay, actually one more question. I don't know if we've been going on for an hour and like 18 minutes.
Okay, this is kind of fun.
I know, I like it. Why do you enjoy streaming? I like the communication when I have someone in my chat, because I think I have a decent personality where I can like talk to people and have a good time. But like my mental state hasn't been the greatest, so like some days it's hard. But I like talking to people personally. I don't know like what your guys' take on it.
Black as a child.
What?
Ow. I said I just want the attention I lacked as a child.
I know you're trolling.
Yeah.
No, it's just fun to be out there and talking to people. I'm just like having a good time with like mutual interests in Call of Duty, or whether it's music or whatever. Like that's what keeps me going. It's just like knowing that any day I can have any new person to meet and build a relationship with.
Elaine, I know you have a fucking dog on your lap, but
what was the fucking question?
Why do you enjoy streaming?
Oh, just because like meeting the people meeting everyone.
So community.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to me too. Like I've gained some like really close friendships just through streaming. And it's crazy. It's like complete strangers, and you can know they could be in your chat one day and the next day you could just be gaming with them all night and just having a blast, and then they become one of your best friends. Like that's like with Dragonfly. I didn't even know her at all. I only knew of her through Uprise in Love, and once we all did some games together, I met Dragonfly, and then now me and her are always gaming together. We're playing any game we can together, and it's become a lot of fun. She's become one of my best friends, I would say.
Yeah.
So I do love that the community. I like the community part of everything.
Yeah, that's definitely a plus when you have like a non-toxic community you can play with and just kind of like bullshit around with that are not like your IRL friends.
Right, yeah.
Dragonfly, by the way, thank you for the follow. I don't have alerts up because this is going on YouTube and I don't want it to whatever, be a distraction. But she says like cuz she streams, right? She streams. And I don't know.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she said like for her it's also, you know, she has made like great friends and like making friendships is like number one to her. And I agree. You know, at the end of the day, you don't want to just be playing alone all the time. Like obviously you want to play with friends IRL or people that are from, you know, different walks of life. It's I think if you keep playing with IRL friends, like I don't want to say it gets stale, but it's you guys play with each other so much. It's like you kind of want to open up to other people. You know, you want to make the new friends. You want to open up and like continue to grow like your Discord or whatever. Cause I know Al's Discord has been like fucking blowing up and you know, it's just he's just making new friends consistently on a consistent basis, which leads me to my last question.
Oh, I thought that was the
for the fourth time. For the fourth time. Do you think it's important to have a Discord right off the rip in streaming, or should you wait until you get a little bit bigger? Because you're at 1,400 followers. Your Discord is, gaining some damn traction.
Size doesn't really matter for Discord. I mean, as long as you can set it up, if you can get like good channels in there and good things to have people to get active once people start coming in, it doesn't really matter your size. You want to see growth throughout. So if you have it off the bat, I mean, you'll have people that want to join, and if you're using it for like chat or whatever, I mean, that's perfect. They'll be able to just join it. If you want activity and stuff, you got to make sure you have more stuff in there. So I mean, it'll take time to learn. So it might be when you're a little bit bigger or whatever, but I mean, it doesn't matter your size when you have a Discord.
All right, well,
I agree. Yeah, it's just an easier way of communicating with who you're playing with and your chat. If they want to come play with you, it's way easier. And if you don't want to deal with game chat, it's
literally
100 times better. Like,
game chats.
I love it just for that reason.
Game chat's terrible on Cold War from experience.
It's worse when they hear a girl's voice.
Yeah, it's god awful. But yeah, that's gonna do it for like me asking questions. I obviously appreciate you two coming on. You guys are very close friends of mine, IRL and in the streaming world. I wish nothing but success for you guys as a relationship, as in streaming. Hope you guys grow and fucking are
the cheese.
Why are you laughing?
The cheese.
What cheese? What are you talking about?
Hope you guys grow in your relationship.
Fuck you. I'm trying to be a nice guy over here.
ALo can't take compliments.
All right, guys, I wish nothing but the worst for you in your relationship. Yeah. No.
Thank you.
But yeah. I mean, I appreciate you guys. I don't know if the chat has any questions. We have a few people in here. I know Superior's in here, Dragonfly's in here, Hunter's in here, GTA. No dumbass questions either about fucking mustaches or facial hair, because I read a few of them and it's like no one really gives a shit about our facial hair.
It's just facial hair.
Exactly. It's just facial hair. I obviously have the better mustache.
Some
we all know that.
Too busy being too successful on the camo grind and Call of Duty to shave.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah. So if we have any questions, I mean, go ahead. I'll give you guys like 2 minutes. Literally, I'll give you 2 minutes to ask them because I know Al has to get back to his 12-hour stream grind. Are you getting diamond today?
You're cutting into my stuff. Yeah, I'm getting diamond tech.
These guys getting diamond.
I got diamond SMGs already. What?
I'm actually jealous. She's muted.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Lainey. Your mic's not plugged in?
My mic is plugged
There
in.
it is.
Hey, there we go.
There you go.
Oh my God, Bridge Money 5, aka Daniel Bridgman asked. I don't want to say it says Dom. I'm thinking okay, but let's just like he's thinking of streaming. What do you think he should do to get started?
I mean, fire it up.
Yeah, just
What do you got to lose?
He's PC, so
do it.
yeah. Bridge is your PC. Yeah, Bridge, your PC.
Make-
So make sure your your PC can handle it because I know
Yeah.
mine can't handle Call of Duty and streaming at the same time. So I have to play PlayStation and then stream it off my computer. But, dude, yeah, nothing honestly should be stopping you if you can fucking
If you
set
can
it
press
up
the
really
go live
quick and
button, press it.
yeah, have 2 monitors. I think it's easier if you have 2 monitors. Yeah, okay,
Oh,
you
yeah.
you upgraded your
If you do
GPU.
decide to stream, don't go into it expecting anything. Don't expect 100 viewers or whatever right off the bat. No one knows who you are yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
So
Don't get
just
down
just
on
worry about
yourself.
focusing on you having fun, like just constantly talking, even if there's nobody in chat. Talk like there's people in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep consistently talking and just having fun. People come in and see that, they might drop you a follow and might hang out with you. Then
What helped
poof.
me? I mean, I always talk to myself, so
Yeah, I mean,
when someone comes in chat,
Yeah, she does.
Bridge, you always have like the support for me. If I have like a decent amount of viewers, obviously I'll send them your way because it's all about helping out friends. And, you know, we're close because we've played roller together for God knows how many years. And you've helped me through, you know, this whole depression phase as a decent amount of people have. So, I mean, obviously I'd send people your way. But yeah, I mean, from what you know, you have your 2 monitors, you just upgraded your computer. So, I mean, like Aloe said, don't expect much going right into it. You're obviously going to start off with fucking 0 to 1 viewer a stream. You know, it's tough and it's degrading at times, but, you know, keep your head up, keep trucking along.
Also, what Stewie's saying, I can agree and disagree with what Stewie's saying because I mean, yeah, you want somebody to talk to, but they're not going to be there for the content that you and them are creating. They're there for your content, so they want a more like intimate experience when they come to your stream. So if you're there, they want your content. So if it's just you by yourself, you have to get used to having yourself being the only talker if you have no one to play with at that time. Like if you do grow, you want to be able to still have that personality of just being by yourself so that your chat can still hang out with you when you're alone, you know?
Yeah,
You don't want to have
focus-
to rely on talking to other people.
Right. You want to be active with chat.
All right, let's.
I know new viewers when they come into your chat and they see you're talking to someone else, and if you're not answering their questions, they're gonna hear someone else either talking over you, or they're not even gonna feel noticed, and then they'll just leave.
Yeah.
So it's the best thing to just be fully immersed with your chat too.
Yeah. So let's go back up to Hump or Hunter really quick. Should you stream one game or should you stream like a variety? So I'll start off. I think at first you should probably stick to one game. I think I had that problem. I don't
It's
know.
all a preference thing. It's
yeah,
really
you
all a
could-
preference thing. I mean, like, if you're really good at one game and you want it to be that game that you want to be, like, if you want to grow and be a bigger streamer, you want it to be based on that game. Because your community is gonna be there. Like, if you have a split community for multiple games, you're gonna get the people that want to watch you play one game, people that want to watch you play another game. Whereas if you wanted to just get big on one game, you'll have that community of all those people watching you play that one game, and then you won't have to really worry about it. Because I mean, if you want 30 viewers on COD or whatever, you're gonna play COD. But if you play COD and you have that community of 30 viewers, how many of them are gonna watch you go play, let's say, Dead by Daylight? I mean, a few very close ones, but the majority of the people that want to watch you play COD aren't going to be there. So you'll be back at like 3 to 5, you know? So personally, it's all a preference thing. It's whether you want to have a split community and have people that want to watch you play multiple games, or if you want to just have like one big community watching you play one game.
Yeah, it's really good to have a really diverse community, and you'll even have some people that'll watch you play anything just because they love your content and your personality and they like being there for you. So yeah, like for me, when I started out, I made sure I was playing. I mean, I could only play one game, but made sure I tried to incorporate games I loved because I wanted to be able to have that kind of environment for my chat to have a stream that they can come to and just have fun and enjoy it. So it's good to have a diverse community and viewers.
Yeah, I know he goes game to game. Like right now, he just started.
Yeah.
So he goes like Valorant, Call of Duty, and like Among Us. So he's like he's diverse.
Not like there's specific rules on what you should
No.
play and what.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
mean, like
what
your
you have
your
to play
community on
should-
Among Us probably won't watch you play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Unless they're like the really close friends. But
people on COD are not.
if they're
gonna
just like
watch you
followers
play
that come in
Among
and
Us.
hang out while you're on Among Us, that's where they're gonna stay. They're gonna watch you play that, and you might have more successful streams based on your community on Among Us rather than your community on COD or Valorant. You know, it's
So,
gonna
yeah.
be different.
It just comes down to you if you want that success or do you want to grow your community? Is that what you're saying? Like you want it to like
I mean,
Yeah,
it's like
Yeah.
like okay, I'll use Tim the Tan Man for example. Every game like he switched up, his chat would say, "Oh, this is the game that made you. You're gonna fail in the next game." And then he grows from that. He grows his community on that other game, and they end up his channel keeps growing because he's just doing him and what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So that's where I get the point of it's all preference. What do you want to do?
Yeah. And I feel like if you play one game, your viewers are always going to expect you to play that. And when you do switch it up, that's why Tim the Tatman had those kind of.
And you're gonna have the people that get
actions,
upset.
yeah.
Why are you playing this game? You're
They're
not
going to be
good
like,
at
what
it.
the
Whatever.
heck?
Exactly.
And then they're just going to leave. They're going to go watch someone else's
Unsubscribed.
game. Yeah. Unfollow.
So he says he's
Okay.
trying to grow a community. That's what he said. Yeah, like, dude, like he
always
said, just do whatever you want to do, man. Don't fucking
Just make
follow
it-
guidelines.
Like I said, just make it an intimate experience for everybody, and like build personal relationships with people that come into your chat, and they'll be more likely to enjoy your content if they know you as a person. But also be always transparent with them. Be honest. Don't try to like hide things from the chat. Don't just start favoring people and stuff like that. Just be there and just have a good time.
I see one more question. What streaming software should I use? It's
Either Streamlabs or just regular OBS.
yeah, it's
Yeah. I use Streamlabs.
OBS.
personal preference. I mean, some people use XSplit still, which is insane to me.
I was gonna say OBS is gonna be more tough than Streamlabs because Streamlabs comes with overlays where you can just do them and just like put your information in them. Whereas on OBS where I'm at, you have to customize your own.
Make sure you have good internet, Bridge. I don't know how the internet is down the fucking
Oh my
street,
gosh,
but
yes.
make sure your internet's good. Because he lives right. I don't know the direction, but he's around me like 2 minutes, and I don't know how it is in his apartment, but make sure the internet's good. I know Ethernet here in like on campus apartment is good. 10 ping, not a big deal. Yeah, so it's good, but you know,
Living on
good
top of
internet's
a
obviously
server?
going to help it out, make it more crisp. So, Superior says I always had a problem with growing because most of my viewers were from other COD streams. They didn't only want to watch COD, and playing MW took a big hit on my mental health because I wasn't having fun. I was trying to give those viewers what they wanted.
Yeah,
You
don't
can't cater
focus
to your
on
viewers, brother. I mean, you don't have to cater to them if you don't
Good.
want to. Again, like
Good.
Ella said, it's your
Focus
personal
on-
preference. It's what you want to do. You know, if MW takes a mental, like a toll on your mental health, don't do it. I mean, mental health is number one. You know, health overall is number one when it comes to anything, you know? I mean, like that's why I took my days off. Mental health. Mental health is very important.
It also helps if
Peop-
you're not a ginger.
Yeah, exactly. So dye your
Yeah,
fucking hair.
Yeah.
Get a spray tan.
I'm just kidding. But
No.
yeah, no, like do what you want to do. Like you were talking to me yesterday about trying to stream Persona. That's a game that you're really enjoying right now. I wholly think you should do it. I mean, granted, you're not going to get the same viewers that we get because we play COD or whatever, but you'll you'll meet newer people and other things that want to watch Persona and experience what you're experiencing. Don't rely on like what other people want to play or anything like that. Just do what you want to do and build your own community through doing what you want to do.
Yeah, you're just going to create a very toxic and controlling group of people that are going to be in your streams constantly telling you what to do. I've watched that as a mod in Damien's stream. We had a viewer get mad that he switched up and he was playing a completely different game. And this viewer completely went off on him and was telling him, like, you know, this game, like, you're not good at this, you shouldn't be playing this, and completely downing him. And it does down you as a streamer, and it takes a huge toll on your mental health. And you have to be able to say, I'm playing the games I want to play for content, for me, for me to have fun, and for you guys to enjoy it too, because otherwise it's just going to become
if somebody gives me shit like that, I say, if you don't like it, you can leave. Bye.
Yeah, literally. You could either exactly. You could do that. It's easy.
If you don't like it, I mean,
get the fuck out.
Later.
See ya.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's like at the same time, it's good to drift away from like the game you put all your energy into. Like
yeah,
I think
you don't want to get bored.
Yeah.
Don't take shit.
Like I see myself having to like get away from COD just because I don't have as much fun on it. Like if I'm playing it an extended amount of time. Al is obviously different. He's been playing it 12 hours a day and he's still having fun with it. So, Damien, obviously he puts a lot of stress on himself when he plays COD because he's very competitive, and like all of us, we're very competitive, and it takes a toll on you. And like sometimes you need to get away from that, And if that means losing a fucking viewer because they don't understand that you're exhausted mentally from us said game, like, dude, see you later. Like, if you enjoy enjoy the entertainment, then you're here for the long run. If you don't enjoy it and you just want to see me play COD, then just fucking come in and see COD. Like, you don't need to be toxic, okay? Because they don't understand the mental toll that a game or a chat puts on you on a day-to-day basis when you're streaming. Because it's not a fucking walk in the park. People think streaming's a walk in the park.
Yesterday I told Lainey to shut up.
Yeah.
What?
I said I told you to shut up yesterday because you were making me mad. Like already at the beginning of the stream, like I was like at the beginning of the stream, like I was still like kind of tired and I wasn't having a great time on COD. And you were starting to kind of get like smart. Like usually I don't really care and I can say shit back. And I was like, shut up.
Oh, I said something about how you need to get good or something.
Yeah, so like it was my first game on or whatever, and I was like, because it was on a map I don't want to play to warm up on.
And I knew he was. I knew he was just waking up too, and I was just.
Yeah, I was like, shut up.
Poke the bear a little bit.
Yeah. Just don't take shit from people.
Yeah.
I mean, you can joke around with everybody, but I mean, if they start getting toxic, I don't take shit. I mean, you can be toxic. It's not going to take a toll on me. I don't give a shit what anybody has to say, but just don't take the shit. I mean, give them some shit back. Don't be scared to lose a follower or a viewer. I mean, there's thousands, millions of other people that could potentially come to your channel. 1 viewer or follower, 10 viewers or followers, whatever. You'll get rid of the old shit to make room for new people, for better people. That's the way I've always thought about it. Like, you get rid of one bad apple, here's a whole nother fucking orchard for you.
Yeah, it's just like friendships. Like, you don't want toxic people in your life at all. Like, you don't want that kind of negativity, especially in your stream. If it's something that you enjoy doing, it's like that's becoming your life. You don't want that negativity at all.
You get surrounded by toxic people or whatever, you're going to start developing that mentality, and then you're going to start being that way, and then you're ultimately just setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Just don't take shit.
Yeah, Superior, don't take shit.
Don't be afraid to put your foot down. You can't be afraid to put your foot down. Don't worry about what people think of you. What you think of yourself is what's the most important part.
Amen, brother.
Don't be ugly. That's another big thing. Don't be ugly. Be cute like me.
Yeah. Stewie literally made a point. He's like, when the first time he came into your stream, you called him cute, and then he stayed. So maybe you just gotta.
That's what I like to do. Just tell people, like, give them a compliment as soon as they come in.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream, cutie.
Exactly.
Just have fun.
I don't know if anyone else has anything, but we're gonna wrap it up because we've been going on for an hour.
You to take off your hat, Dom. So
yeah, we're not doing that. We're not
Wow,
doing
what's
that.
with the channel?
It
plugs
doesn't
not doing
apply
it?
to the podcast.
Wow.
It only applies
They
to the
wasted it.
channel.
That is a horrible way of streaming.
Yeah.
You were supposed to.
What a great community.
Look at this hair. Woo!
There it is.
All right. I thought that was a very successful start. I think it was a
That was really fun.
good talking points, and yeah, I thought it was well. I thought it was ran well. It was, you guys bring great content, great personalities to it. I want to
Really
thank everybody.
excited to see where your podcast goes down.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I got to do research on people when you demand a guest spot
have
soon.
any-
Superior, I'll get you on here with Allo, because Allo's, like I said, if Allo wants to do this more, or if
You have to talk to his agent apparently off.
His agent.
off of this.
so, yeah, Superior, we'll get you in here, brother. I don't know how Superior, do you stream often? Does he stream often, Allo? Do you know?
No.
He hasn't been streaming recently.
Recently, as in months.
He did a couple times the past couple
Yeah.
days, but he really hasn't because his parents won't let him get affiliate.
I mean, that doesn't mean you should stop.
Exactly, that's what I've told him.
Yeah.
Still
That's why
grow.
it's like,
Keep
it's
rolling,
really
brother.
hard. It's important to have that parental, like, support too, to know that that's what you want to do and enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, just know. I mean, you have 3 people here you could talk to. I know I don't know you that well. I know Allo and Elaine or Laney know you well and are like there for you as like a support system. So if you ever need to talk to anyone, man, you got 3 people here that'll help you through and push you to take your next steps in streaming and give you that motivation to keep going, because obviously I think everyone needs a kick in the ass occasionally to keep rolling, if they have obstacles in the way. So like I said, if you need help with anything, you got 3 people here. So don't be afraid to ask either. We're not too busy to answer your fucking questions. We're only a DM away. So slide into the DMs.
My DMs are open on Twitter for everyone, so
Yeah,
anybody
exactly.
needs help or has any questions about anything,
Yes.
Yeah. So
Twitter's right there on the screen. So
Twitter's
drop me a
always
DM.
Yeah,
the
Twitter-
easiest thing.
Twitter's on the screen.
Yep.
Instagram's on this screen. Allo's Twitch is, his Twitter and YouTube. Laney's is in the chat. Allo linked it. So X_Laney_X. Go follow them. They provide great content. Allo's been on that Call of Duty grind recently. I don't know if you're streaming today. Are you? Because you're at Allo's, so you're not streaming today.
No, I'm not, because
Okay.
drive home.
Yeah, Elaine does a variety of horror games and COD, Warzone, and stuff like that. So go check their channels out. They're amazing people, amazing personalities, as you can see from the pod. And yeah, I appreciate everybody tuning in. We're at 12 viewers, so I thought that was very successful. So again, thank you everybody that tuned in. It was a pleasure giving you such great content. And we'll be back. I want to do a schedule. So I'll probably do another interview. What's today? Sunday?
Yep.
Probably do another interview Sunday and then post it Monday or Tuesday. And that'll be consistent. I'm going to fucking put it in my head. Consistent. I'm going to write it on my whiteboard that's in the
Well,
back.
if we're doing Sundays, then that's perfect for me. As
Awesome.
long as it's after 6, do 6
Perfect.
at
All right.
least.
All right. Well, everybody, I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll be streaming in like 5 o'clock because I got to go.
What are
get
you going to be
food.
playing?
It's a good question. You're going to have to
Call
tune in
of
to find out,
Duty?
cutie.
Call of Duty?
I don't know. I might be playing Valorant. I don't know, man. I'll be ripping COD today though, for sure. I want to play.
Me too.
And I got to call my hockey coach, but yeah. All right, I'm going to end the stream, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in, like I said.
Good night, good evening,
Bye.
good morning.
Good morning, good evening, good night.
Peace
And
out,
Merry
shitters.
Merry fucking Christmas.